People are like, who is Danielle Victor? And I'm like, bitch, it's Danny with 2 N's. Am I a fashion blogger? Maybe. Am I a storyteller? For sure. Am I a badass bitch? Absolutely. So if you're smart, you'll subscribe to my channel.
We have to like lean forward like Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Dumb.
Didn't he fall in love with that with the gypsy girl?
Yeah, it's a bunch of witchcraft.
You have Gabby, not everything is fucking witchcraft.
It is.
Dude.
Everything's either demonic or it's not. Demonic? Not. You know that audio on TikTok and it was like...
Nope, I sure don't.
You do.
What audio?
Where it's like...
No, actually I don't. I certainly don't, actually.
That's like me with everything when they're like, oh, are you...
Hello! We're back.
Why did you just scream in my ear?
Because like we were talking as if we like, hello, we're back.
So just cut
I'm
it out.
Danny.
And I'm Gabby.
And we're the Victor twins. And it's been a while.
Yes, yeah.
But we're back.
What is up with my hair right now?
You almost elbowed me in the face. Anyways, Gabby's room is 5,050 degrees. And this is our second attempt of making a video to post because the first one was... Hopefully, it looks fine right now when we're filming, but hopefully it is fine because the last one was not.
I mean, I told her to post it anyway, but...
No, definitely not. I was never posting that. Anyways, guys, we're back and we're better than ever. And it's been about 4 years. I don't know. I tell myself every day.
Why do you keep saying 4 years? It's like you're delusional. What planet are you on?
Gabby, those videos that I filmed when I came back don't count.
They do count.
They don't count.
Your digital blueprint is somewhere out there, so it does count. Someone has it. Someone has it.
I think it's so weird that people like save other people's videos and are like at home watching them, even though they're
no, it's not.
Yeah,
They're
it's
just
a little weird.
It's weird, but they just need deliverance.
I guess it hasn't been 4 years since I tried to film, but the last time I tried to film, my heart just really wasn't in the game. And plus, I'm gonna be honest with you, I was a oomp loomp.
You were fat. You were overweight, but so am I right now. So am I. We'll just all admit it. I am overweight right now.
Yeah, and I just wasn't confident. And I'm gonna be honest with you, people are like, just be you. I'm like, that's not
you know
me.
what I will say my friend Ari said to me, I will post when I'm skinny, when I'm fat, because I'm not gonna edit myself, because if you meet me in real life, you're gonna see me that I'm fat. And I was like, you know what, you're right. I deal with gluttony, the spirit of gluttony. We'll do a whole video on that separately, but I deal with the spirit of gluttony.
I don't
and
have
my
that
weight
issue.
fluctuates. So right now, I mean, I'm not crazy big. I'm 148.
That's crazy big for our height, though.
It is, yeah.
Like
Well,
we're 5'1".
Yeah, so I'm 148 right now. When I looked my best, I was 133 with fully dressed with boots on, like chunky boots. So when I got on the scale, so naked.
And
I
that
was
wasn't
like,
even you looking your best because you weren't working out. So imagine if you were that weight.
I
you
look
were like
great though.
You look great, but imagine if you were working out and getting toned.
Yeah.
You'd look even better.
Yeah, 1000%.
Yeah. So back when I was trying to film YouTube, even when I was
you were
editing,
just
I was
forcing it
like,
to make money because you have no.
and I was making none. So I was like, this isn't working
because no one cared what you had to say. The videos weren't interesting.
No, Gabby, that's not what happened. I'm sure people would care what I had to say if I had the confidence to say it, but on camera I was like,
girl,
yeah,
no.
like
people are gonna tune in whether you're fat, skinny, or whatever.
Not if your energy is bad and you're attracting badness. It was not a vibe for me. No. I just felt like
kind of like go with that.
I just felt like
rhetoric.
No, I'm not. That's my beliefs. Just because you don't believe it doesn't mean that everyone watching has to believe what you believe.
It's false.
It's not false. It's
yes,
false
it will
to
send
you.
you straight to the pits of hell, though.
It's false to you.
No.
Hell is this.
No, it's not.
Hell is this, everyone.
No, we're supposed to.
We are in hell.
No, we're not.
Heaven on earth is within you. Heaven is within.
No, it's not.
It literally says that in the Bible.
There's a kingdom of heaven, and then there's
Kingdom of heaven is within.
No. Kingdom of heaven is where Jesus Christ is next to God. At the right hand of God. That's where I'm trying to be. So.
within. Anyways, we're not gonna argue about that right now. But when I was filming, I just felt gross and I wasn't confident. And when I would film and
There's
edit,
stuff, like,
I
in my drink.
would cry. So I would literally like, so I just stopped filming.
I don't feel big to the point where I don't care about getting on camera. Like, I don't mind taking pictures and getting on camera. I've never met a person in my life right now that has met me and been like, she's a fat. Like, these boobs alone are like 30 pounds and we are getting them reduced. Yes, Danny, we have 2 options. We will vlog it. We'll see which one I go with, but we're getting
I'm not getting
these
my breast
gone.
reduct.
I don't feel like you need to.
No.
Your boobs are not as big as mine.
No, they're big though.
They're big.
Compared to what they used to be.
I feel like in a couple years you're gonna be like, I want them gone. And I'm gonna be like, told you.
But you just told me that I didn't need it, so it's
You
on
don't need
camera.
it. Yeah, I'm saying you don't need it right now. In a couple years, you're gonna be like, I'm miserable, I'm over it.
I don't think so.
I think so. When they're touching your belly button, yeah.
They're not gonna be touching my belly button. I rebuke that in the mighty name of I am.
You won't even say Jesus, girl.
Gabby, I am. Jesus said 1,000 times, I am, I am, I am.
No, but
Read the Bible again.
No, girl.
And again and
Stop
again and
interpreting
again.
the Bible how you want to interpret it because it's wrong.
But you're interpreting it the way you want to interpret it. You sound nuts, Gabby.
Yeah, I don't
You can't
sound
tell
nuts.
someone that they can't interpret the Bible the way they want to when you're interpreting it the way you want
can't
to.
say Jesus Christ because probably something attached to you, girl. And it won't let you
Jesus
say-
Christ is Lord, and so am I.
Yes!
I said, and so am I.
Yes, you're not Lord.
And so are you.
You're not
and
Lord.
so are you, and so are you, and so are you, and so are you.
No.
Everyone is Jesus
Danny,
Christ.
no, I'm not gonna have this because I won't let you, I won't do it.
You won't do
Let's
what?
get off this topic because I won't film, girl. And you know it. You already know I am, so I don't know why.
You're the one who keeps bringing up religion, so.
No, what don't you do?
Gabby, I have not brought up religion at all.
Well, you
was
just
talking
said,
about
I am that I am, so I'm going to read
I am that I am.
Anyways.
I am. I am many things, and I am that as well. So anyways, what were we talking about before we started arguing about this?
We were talking about your titties falling to your kneecaps. So
Oh yeah, and I
that's
said
what
I rebuke that.
Yeah. As our neighbor's blast.
We want to know what you guys want to see from us. I want to do a podcast because I really miss Swallow It. Swallow It.
I just don't feel like we should do a podcast together.
So, like, are you gonna swallow? Swallow it. Swallow it. Swallow it. Open wide and take it all in.
Like, I feel like you should have your own podcast. I've shown our own podcast. We'd be guests on each other's podcasts. Because we're not going to see eye to eye.
Gabby, we don't need to see eye to eye. Like, that's crazy.
I feel like we do. We need to be on the same page.
We don't need to be on the same
I feel
page.
Like
No, we
I
don't.
feel like we absolutely need to be
That's
on
not
the
what
same
life is about. Just because we're twins doesn't mean we have to be on the same page. Doesn't mean we have to have the same beliefs. Doesn't mean we don't have to debate about certain things about life. That is life. Debating with people about what your beliefs are
Danny,
versus
there's
my
right
beliefs
and
are.
there's wrong.
No, to you, Gabby.
No, to the word of God. To the word of God.
To your,
it has nothing to do with me. It's
your
to the word of God.
interpretation to the word of God.
No.
Mm.
No.
Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. Anyways, so I want to do a podcast, but other than a podcast, we would like to know what you guys want to see from us. Obviously, story times. The story times for the past couple of years have been dried up and stale because when I was not doing much because I was in a shell and didn't want to be seen by anyone, not even myself. So,
But now
I'm
I feel like I just haven't been online because 1, I got saved. 2, I wanted to step back from posting because what do I post moving forward that aligns with God? 2, also I was like in school being a straight A student and I was not telling nobody my business, period. Yeah, that's a whole other story we're gonna put on my channel. But I was on the grind, literally. Like literally on the grind. So I just like at that point I don't see how. I guess I could have vlogged like the whole year and made like one long ass. That would have been cool. I'm so upset I didn't do that.
You weren't thinking about it.
I wasn't. I was just like
I used to vlog all the time.
Like, I could have
like
vlogged
dumb vlogs, but they got
every
views.
semester, walking to class, my thoughts on class, my grades in class. I should have done that. I made like a 3-hour long video. People would have watched it. You know?
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking about it. I was like, let me just get to it. Like, get to it. And then I got my job, and I was working and in school, and there was just like, I was not thinking about online content. It just wasn't. And like a part
there's like been a disconnect for sure.
Yeah, like I just feel like
I used to love it. I really, really used to love it.
I will say,
not all social media content, but I used to love YouTube.
I love editing. I think I'm good at editing too.
Yeah, you're good at editing.
Yeah,
I'm like subpar at best.
You're not good, no. It's like mediocre crap. Yeah. I feel like you could get good if you like took the time to study and watch videos and stuff.
I just want to get to a point where I'm paying people to do my shit. Like, that's what I want. I just want to get the content and then wait for...
You need to get to a point where you're, like, in your bag.
I'm going to be in my bag.
Because, like, this weird phase...
It wasn't a weird phase, Gabby. Everyone's journey is different. I was on the hustle typing legal briefs. Like, it was...
Yeah, but you were making no money.
Sometimes you have to invest $0.0 and retrieve $0.0.
Yeah, but you guys understand,
because
from the outside
gift is going to be and blessings.
From the outside looking in, though,
I don't care about anybody's outside looking in. Gabby, I don't give a fuck.
I'm talking about me.
Huh?
I'm talking about me.
What about you? I don't give a fuck about your opinion either.
You should.
I don't, Gabby.
You should.
I don't. I love you, but I don't.
Well, anyways, from watching you be like someone that's a go-getter and always in her bag, it's like it's a shock.
Yeah, it was a shock, but I was making the bag because I never gave up on learning how to type legal briefs, and that is my bag.
What's that smell?
Not me.
No, it's
a rice pilaf.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. What?
Yeah.
So does that not smell good to you?
Not really, no. That's not really what I'm craving right now, to be honest with you. I have
So
no idea
craving.
what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Yeah, so life has just been like very confusing for the past 4 years. I would say since 2021, since I dipped out of Cali. There's parts of me that miss living in California. Like just Gabby and Marcellus flying out, and that's pretty much it. Everything else sucked.
I know, it was nice having like a second home in the summer. Like, bye, we're leaving for the summer. And now we don't have that, so it kind of sucks. So if you're meant to be back in Cali, you'll go back to Cali. If not, you'll be here with mom.
God! God, please.
Please what?
Please get me my mama's house. Get me out of my mama's house.
Mom put me and Marcellus on the deed of the house, so that's cool.
She put all of us.
She didn't.
Yeah, she put Marquise and me too.
She did not.
Yeah, because Dad wouldn't allow her to do that.
I don't know why you care if she does that.
Gabby, why would you care if all of our names are on the deed? We all should decide when they pass on what to do with this house.
If we're not doing nothing, this is going to be Marcellus's house. It's going to be his children's house. It's going to be a staple in the house. It's paid off.
Okay,
so everyone
then
has
it
a crib.
shouldn't matter if our names are on the deed.
Well, she told me
Dad told me that was a no, and that every child's name is on the deed.
Well, no, that's news to me right now.
Oh,
so.
who gives a shit?
What do you mean?
Shouldn't be shocking news that all of our names are on the deed, Gabby. That's crazy. What's up?
What do you mean?
Child of God.
What is it? What are you talking about, Jamie?
Why are you mad that all of our names are on the deed?
Because I feel like it should be me and Marcellus's crib.
Who gives a shit? It's not like me and Marquise are gonna like get into a fucking ring with you and battle it out for the crib.
If you guys even did that, I'd be like, what are you guys doing?
So what are you concerned about? Who cares if all of our names are on the deed? That's to protect us if anything were to happen. If our names aren't on the deed, the court's thrown into probate and dirty, greedy judges will steal the house. So all of our names.
What are you talking about, girl?
In a court of law, if all of our names are not on the deed of the house, judges can do whatever they want and you will never get it.
Oh, how? If my name's on it?
It's called kickbacks. They steal people's homes.
Look at all that hair.
That's crazy. What else has been going on? I've been going on Hinge dates. I've been on Hinge for, I deleted it, some time. I feel like if you're a Christian, you shouldn't be on that app. It doesn't do Christians meet Christians, or what's it called? ChristianMingle.com.
No thanks.
Christian Mingle.
There's probably a bunch of creeps on there.
Yeah, maybe hunting women that are Christian.
Yeah,
so,
like
you have to be careful.
So good.
Yeah,
I'm like just good with dating apps. If God wants me to meet somebody, he's gonna make it work. I also feel like I'm not in the position to find a husband right now because I gotta break these chains off my back.
I'm not like looking for a husband right now.
You don't want to get married, Denny, so.
But I want to spend my life with someone. I just don't need like the legalized document that says like, hey.
Why? You are not supposed to be having sex with nobody unless you're married.
Oops.
Yeah.
Oopsies.
I don't know why you're laughing. It's not funny.
Yeah, I know. I've been really sad about it, actually.
Yeah, so, like, you're laughing now, but I'm like, you weren't laughing 48 hours ago when you woke me up out of my sleep. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
It's not something to play with. In the Bible, he says to that woman, go be with your husbands, and she's like, I'm not married, and he's like, you've laid with da 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 da, and lists all the men she's been with, and that's when she knew he was the Messiah. Because when you sleep with someone, when you're not married, it doesn't matter if there's a ring or not, you are now in covenant, a marriage with. Let's just, everyone let that sink in. So everybody you've slept with, you are in the spiritual.
It's a spiritual exchange too. It's an energy exchange. Like, so if I'm sleeping with someone and they have darkness instilled in them, I am willingly taking that on. And
I don't believe in none of that crap.
I do,
I don't.
sure.
I got delivered from that, so it's just not something I agree with.
Belief in the energy exchange, and then like if I'm feeling like high and super like positive vibrations and I'm passing that along, I'm now allowing someone to steal that from me when I get like no equal exchange in return. It's just like when we're in the moment, you don't really think of that. You get caught up in like
your flesh, your flesh, your
like,
flesh, your flesh.
Like I went 3 years and then got caught up in a wave of moments, for sure.
To be crying right after, like yo.
I was weeping.
Yeah, I mean, like, weeping like someone died, y'all. And I was like, you know what, this was the sign from God.
It wasn't like, I wasn't really actually crying because I had...
It was your freaking ego and your pride.
Yeah, I just felt like I was dealing with more like... Because I feel like in relationships, I've always attracted guys, one, whose heart belonged to somebody else. I feel like if I look back at every guy I've ever dealt with, they have all been in love with someone else. And like, I consciously know that, and I'm like, whatever. And then when it comes down to it, it's not whatever because it bothers me. Because then when you decide to exit, I'm now stuck with abandonment and rejection. Even though it's not abandonment or rejection, it's probably God's protection, but still at the end of the day, like, no.
Signed up for that covenant. Came into agreement with that soul tie. That's just what it is.
And I don't like regretting the fact that it was like lousy or bad. It was great, but then it was over. You know what I mean? It was like this quick dopamine high rush.
That's why people get addicted to it. It's like a drug. Your brain tries to get the next fix, the next fix, the next fix. And then that's why people get so addicted to, like, I feel like we're in a generation where there's so much available, especially when you get on apps like Hinge.
Yeah, people.
Then there's no way you can form genuine connections because you're talking to this person, but now you're talking to 5 others.
And then I think for men too, and even women possibly, they have convinced themselves because of these apps or Instagram or social media that there's, even if they lay with someone who might be exactly what God has sent for them, they have convinced themselves in their mind that there is something better right around the corner. And then that corner comes and there's nothing around the corner, but they've already said goodbye to the chick that they just possibly could have married, and it's gone. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like they have...
I definitely feel like you have embodied the guys you don't like's energy while being on these apps.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I feel like you're talking to mad dudes.
I'm not talking to mad dudes anymore.
Danny, you were a week ago.
I was, yeah.
Yeah, and there's no... And I even said to you, I don't think she's in the... She doesn't have the brain. Before she even hooked up with this dude, I don't think she was in the right mind to go on no date with no man. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go, Tyson, because he knows I'm talking about him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't think... She like got so upset over some dude unfollowing her. You guys saw the blog post, so he unmatched me or whatever. What
that was my ego, though.
I know that
was my ego.
But you're egocentric, Tanny.
I wouldn't say I'm fully egocentric.
Yes, when it comes to men, you are, girl. That's why I was like, you need to get off these apps and not date. I did. Right when she started making the blog post and saying all that stuff, I was like, you need to get off the app and don't date. What she do, she get on the app and she date. And then I'm like, okay, so she was like talking to mad dudes.
But I didn't like any of them.
You liked the one you went out with right before he flew in, Danny. We're not gonna say his name.
Yeah, no, I did. We got along well, but I was more excited for the guy that flew in because we had an emotional connection because we've been talking for so long.
You literally just started talking to the other guy.
What do you mean, which other guy?
The one you met right before this dude
yeah,
flew in.
I know.
So if you had continued talking to him, this is proving my point. There would be an emotional connection. But now, because there's so many options.
You're not listening to me. I have an emotional connection because I talked to the guy in California all the time, like all day, every day. The guy that I went on a date with prior to, there wasn't that. We got along great in person, but there wasn't like a daily, like there wasn't like a bond.
He's also a extremely hardworking businessman. Like,
and he's also like literally 10 years younger than me. That's never gonna work.
who says? This one's 8 years younger than you. So
7.
it's like there's no difference. There's literally no difference. I just feel like she started acting like the dude she don't even like while she was on these apps.
So you're saying I acted like a player?
I just, yeah, like detached, and like I would ask her questions about the guys. I don't know, Gabby, I don't give an F. And I'm like, hello?
Because I wasn't interested like that. You know, immediately
then why are you even entertaining it? That's my point.
Gabby, you
the
don't...
same way dudes string you along, even though they're probably saying the same thing about you were doing to these dudes.
Gabby, but I only hung out with them once. So Gabby's like asking me questions after I go out on a date, like, what did he, this, and I'm like, I don't know, because I went on the date and I didn't care. I wasn't emotionally invested. You know instantly if you have a connection with someone. These dudes I was going on a date with, I knew instantly I didn't have a connection with them, so I'm not gonna ask questions I don't give a fuck about.
Oh my god, this is what we always do. Oh, I'm not gonna say anything because I care about him. Dude, you're literally like in Delulu land.
Yeah.
You're in Delulu land.
Yeah, delusion.
I don't know why you're saying that like proudly.
I'm not saying it proudly, Gabby, but I have self-awareness. I know I've got problems.
So then why are you even trying to talk to anyone?
Because Gabby,
there's something on our bloodline that's the reason why we're 37 and we're single. There is something on our bloodline.
Okay, Gabby, I understand that, but problems, you don't have to be perfect to be in a relationship.
I'm not saying you have to
no one would ever be in a relationship.
You don't have to be perfect to be in a relationship, but you're not going to be in one that's healthy on the road that you're on. Like, hello?
I feel like I'm on a good road.
Jenny, how are you?
I'm learning about myself. Like, I didn't know I had the capacity to be, like, cold. Usually I'm very loving and, like, ooh, goo goo gaga. And I realized that I don't need to be like that with dudes just because you took me to dinner. I'm sorry, I don't.
Oh my god.
What do you mean? Oh my god, it's the truth, Gabby. We don't have to give people that capacity of our hearts just because they paid for our dinner and got us a glass of wine. We have always done that. We've always put dudes on pedestals for the literal bare minimum. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that anymore.
I don't know. I have no thoughts. Who am I to say anything? I'm good.
And then the one guy that
I saw her
actually liked
this dude and immediately was like, delete.
But just to give some backdrop, I cried because after he left, he hit me with that I don't want to be in a relationship. And I was like, well, number one, we never talked about being in a... Two, it was just kind of like, why do I get this every time I start to get emotionally invested? Like almost every single time. It's
because
just like,
why are you emotionally invested?
What do you mean?
Why are you emotionally invested?
Because I like him as I like his soul. His soul is really beautiful. So I'm attached to his soul. And then he's the first guy that I had sex with in 3 years, so maybe that plays a part in it too, but his soul is beautiful to me, and I'm like, why does it always have to be like, well, this, and this, and this? Why can't it just be like silence until we both know that it is or it isn't?
Because that's not what adults do, silence. Do you hear yourself?
Well, yeah, Gabby, I understand, but like, why, after you hang out with a person for the first time, it's not like, hey, we're in a relationship. When has that ever been?
I'm sorry, dudes know, and you ain't it. Like, period, at the end of the sentence. You are not his wife. You're not someone he sees life with. So that's just what it is. Yeah, and you know that. So every dude knows. If you go into a room with a man and he'll just hear the voice of God like, oh yeah, this is the one. This is the one.
You can't really say that to people that don't have an established relationship.
You don't need an established relationship with God to feel, oh, I know this is the one. That is the Holy Spirit pulling you towards that person, even if you're not aligned with God. Period. There's plenty of people that are married and heard their intuition and it was God. That man would know, and he wouldn't have said the things that he said when he got home. And that's what I'm saying to you.
So he doesn't give a fuck about me, is what you're saying.
He probably cares about you. I think he cares about me. I think he cares about you. I think he cares about Marcella's. I think he cares about his experience here. But he don't see longevity with you. And that's just what it is, girl. And that's probably why you were crying or your ego. I don't really know. But when I saw you crying over that, I deleted the app before he even hit you with that.
No, you deleted it.
No, I deleted it because you were all like, oh, I miss him so much. And then was on the phone with somebody else. And I was like,
yeah, but that's the homie. That's not somebody I'm trying to get with. That's
I don't care.
I
I still didn't like it. And I was like, I'm getting
yeah, Gabby came as I was on the phone with this guy that I'm literally cool with. No, there's nothing between us whatsoever. And she was like, would you like it if he was on the phone with someone? I was like, this is literally a dude I'm not trying to get with.
It doesn't matter. Even if he landed after spending days with you and got on the phone, kikiing up, she was keeping me up with her laugh, kikiing it up, you would have an issue with that.
He probably landed in LA and got right on the phone with his baby mom's girl. Same shit.
Okay, it doesn't matter. You wouldn't like it. That's the point. That is the point I'm making. And when I saw you do that, I said, I don't want to be on this app anymore.
But I didn't find that dude on the app.
It doesn't matter. I'm just telling you my thought process. I said to myself after I walked out of the room, I'm going to delete the app, and I deleted the app right away. Like, no.
And then it's kind of like when you are like forming these connections, it's like when it doesn't end bad, you just kind of don't know when to let go either. It's not like anything bad happened. Like most connections, they end bad, or they
should just naturally fizzle out.
Me and Gabby gonna put that on a t-shirt.
Danny had this dude drive from New York. He rented a car because no one in New York owns a car. He rented a car, drove to New York, and came out and met her, and I met up with them when they were having like dessert. And he dressed really well. He smelled really nice. He wasn't my fan favorite because he called me a narcissist because I said, you gotta believe in Jesus to get to God. And he was like, I think you're narcissistic for saying people need to believe in Jesus to get to God. And I was like, you are not it, sir. You're going to hell. Like, hello? And I was like, if I'm a narcissist for that, cool. You can call me a narcissist. But he wasn't a fan favorite after that. But
he was a sweet guy, but he wasn't for me, no.
No.
I think he knew that. Plus he had, when we were driving in his rent-a-car,
someone was blowing up his phone.
Some girl was like blowing up his phone. He was like, oh. I was like, don't even explain it. I don't care. Like... But it was fun. It was a good night. But I just knew that wasn't the one. Like, the only person I've really, truly been affected by is the one that flew in from Cali. And ladies, I will say if they wanted to, they would. Because this man literally planned a trip after 2 weeks of talking to me. And came here, met my whole family, stayed over, got a nice hotel. Like, if they wanted to, they would. But even if they wanted to and they did, doesn't mean that it's going to work out.
Yeah. Yep.
You know?
Yeah. So, I mean, that's where Danny's at, and
and then for me, it's like, my heart's kind of stuck there, like, I could still date and go to dinner, but the whole time I'm like,
I want the dude in Cali, that's what you're saying?
Like, I just don't know, it's because
He's not gonna be doing that.
He's probably already been on a date.
If you ask him right now, do you still have Hinge? Are you gonna go on dates? Like, do you want me to go on dates? He's gonna say, yeah, go on dates. Because he said, I just want to be friends with you. He literally said that.
Yeah, but he also said to you that if I started dating, he would be upset.
Yeah, and then you were acting like a freaking bozo the clown the day he was leaving. And then his energy switched up the second he landed. Because he probably sat on the friggin' 6-hour flight home and was like,
What do you mean?
I mean, you were acting crazy.
Gabby, how was I acting crazy?
You wouldn't speak. You, like, kept circling around like you wanted to say something and wouldn't say it. That's why I was trying to pull it out of you. Like, if you have something to say, just say it while he's here because you got an hour left. You wouldn't say it.
Well, I'm not really good at expressing my feelings, you know that.
Okay. Well, that's also another reason why you're not ready to be in no type of relationship. Because he was probably like, this girl can't even communicate her feelings.
But I don't really know what my feelings were, except that I was like sad he was leaving, and deep down I thought maybe this would be like the last time we ever saw each other.
It might be. He was like, oh, you guys come to LA. I wanna do X, Y, and Z. I don't know.
Yeah, it's so confusing, isn't it?
It's not confusing because he said what he might have just been saying that. But he went home and said something completely different. You need to go off what he said last, which was, I really want to be friends with you. And I don't regret the time that we had together.
Well, he said, I'm not ready for a relationship. My last relationship gave me scars. I'm healing. But I really like you, and I think you're an amazing person. And I know it's selfish, but I don't want to lose you. So, I don't know. It's just so confusing. I don't know. But I think it's true, and I even said it to him. Like, I do think men know. And if they meet the woman that's for them, even if they had a past relationship that hurt them, that would be irrelevant if you met the woman that was for you. So realistically, at the end of the day, I just have to say, I know in my heart that I'm not that for him.
If you see him again, you see him again. If you don't, you don't.
Yeah.
He was really sweet though.
He was like so sweet.
Like sweetie pie.
Like kind soul.
Sweet as pie.
And he had the most beautiful eyes too.
He did, yeah. I did like his eyes. I was like, Anyo.
7 8. Please call me back. Oh man, I don't know. I mean, I think one thing, there's two things I've learned from this experience is one, if I don't have no regrets if I had to break my dry spell after 3 years, I'm glad it was him. And two, I realized after this, I really don't want to be dating and playing the field like a player. I really just want one guy to call my own. Like, I just want someone that I'm like safe with. I don't want to be like out here dating people and acting like I'm interested
at all
in like what you do for work. I don't care.
You mean them asking you what you do for work?
No, them. Like, I don't like. So, like, do you like your job? Like,
when you're with someone, these are the things you need to know.
What do you do on the weekends? Like, it's just like I don't want to do that 150 times.
I don't know what to say to you.
I just want one person.
And like, I'll do it. So. And stop making husbands before marriage, because that's dumb. Like, dumb. I'm not saying because people can fall short, but it's just dumb. It's so dumb. It's
what do you mean
so
people
dumb.
can fall short?
Like, I feel like everyone should wait till they get married. Even people that, if y'all are in a relationship with your boyfriend, girlfriend, I think you guys should seriously stop having sex till marriage, because God, if that's from God, you guys will make it work. If it's not, that person ain't gonna stay in your life, period. So I really think everyone should not have sex before marriage. No.
I'm not waiting till marriage, girl. No.
You don't need to test drive, and I'm not going to say it again.
Okay.
It's literally just an excuse to have sex. It's an excuse to sin, literally. Oh, I need to test drive that person before I get married.
I think sleeping with multiple people in a short span of time is gross. Like, now that I've had sexual relations, I'm like so good. Like, I have zero interest in diving back into that field of lust again.
What you just did was lust.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but I don't want to do it with somebody else now.
Whoa, he is.
Don't say that to me. I don't want to hear it. La 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 la. La 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 la.
Yeah, okay. That's what you do.
What do you mean that's
what you've always done. That's what we've always done. We put our eggs in one basket with someone who ain't even our man.
I know. Why do we do that?
And then you give it up so easy. Dumb. Like, the real connection would have been like if he came out here and y'all didn't have sex and still had a vibe. He went home and he's like, damn, I need to see her again.
I literally have zero regrets about doing it with him. I mean, like, none. There's like no shame or guilt that comes along with it. Do I feel rejected and abandoned to a degree? Absolutely.
I don't believe that. I feel like you felt conviction after you did it. Absolutely. And that was the Holy Spirit. You just don't realize it now because you're just not there. You absolutely felt some type of conviction after you had sex. 1000%. You could sit here till you're blue in your face and say otherwise. Nope. Yeah.
Maybe that's why I was crying, not because he was leaving, but because I was like,
yeah.
I had sex with someone who's leaving.
Well, someone who's not your person. You're not his missing rib, as people say. There was some type of conviction, because even when you came after the hotel, you were like drifting off and disassociating, because that was probably the Holy Spirit convicting you. 1000%. You didn't even realize it. You were like looking off into the abyss. And I was like, you good? And you're like, yeah. And I was like, that's the conviction that you're feeling deep, deep, deep.
No,
deep,
okay,
deep.
I think I'm gonna. You're talking about the first morning I came back?
No, not talking about the morning.
Okay, because the first morning I came back, I was probably just in shock. Because he looks like this quiet, timid, like, guy that wouldn't know what he was doing. And he definitely knew what he was doing. And I was like, who are you? Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
Yeah. And no, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, because I was like, that's probably why I was disassociating, because I just can't believe that that was like what happened.
No. No. Anyhow, that's all we got. That's all I got. That's all I got. And now some dude wants to fly me and Danny to New York, and we're definitely doing it. So.
Yeah, but then it's like, I have to ask questions too, like, what are you expecting when we come to New York?
That's so true. Some guy asked me out on a date, an older man, mid-40s, and not my type, and I was like, oh, I don't really want to go, and he was like persistent with it, so I just said, is it cool if I come with my sister? And he was like, yeah, absolutely. And we meet him at 7:30 at the Vermilion Club in Seaport. It was Seaport, right?
It was definitely not Seaport.
Well, Boston. Like it was a very nice restaurant. The food was like literally 10 out of 10. It was so good.
Wine was good.
The wine was good. We went a year without drinking, and we drank that night.
I think that was my first night drinking back.
Yeah.
And I was scared because I was like, I think I'm gonna get shit-faced.
Yeah, yeah. So we went 1 year without drinking, and then we had wine there, and their wine was so friggin' good. And then we ended up yapping his ear off, and then he was like, well, let's go somewhere else. So we went to was that considered a bar?
It's like a bar lounge, Yvonne's.
Oh, it was like it was really pretty on the inside, so we went there, and we ended up staying and hanging out for 7 friggin' hours.
Yeah, they had to kick us out because we were the last people.
Yeah, literally. And he was like, he's like a world traveler, so he like travels every country, so he's been away for a while. But we had so much fun. Is that my future husband? No. But is that someone I see like hanging out with all the time? Absolutely. So I feel like there's chances to meet people that aren't
like beautiful souls too.
Yeah,
don't necessarily you have to sleep with, or not necessarily.
Yeah,
with, so.
yeah. And he was like, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I didn't think like this was gonna be fun like this. He's like, we've been with each other for 7 hours, and this is like the best time I've ever had. So it's like, you don't know who you're gonna meet. So like another dude's like, hey, I want to hang out with you, and then she's like, I have to bring my sister, so he's like wants to put us on a flight to go to New York, and I'm like, hello, yes. I love New York. New York is a vibe.
I just think it needs to be established beforehand that like no sex is happening, no threesome is happening. I don't know what twin ideology you've created in your mind, but that's
or maybe
not
he
it.
hasn't created anything.
But it's
just
cool
like
to
the date I
establish that before we go.
I didn't say that to the guy I went out with. You could say whatever, but I didn't, and he was not a creep at all.
No, but that's
has he said anything creepy to you?
Who?
The guy that's like, oh, I want you guys to come to New York.
No, but that doesn't mean anything, Abby.
I don't know.
And
but yeah,
homeboy in Boston he's like a different breed. Like he's
so
a diamond in the rough.
he's so fun, guys. Like if he was my type, I'd be like, when are we getting married?
Yeah, like his personality is like top tier.
Yeah, like when are we getting married?
There's really actually no one like him.
No. He's a great guy. Funny. He's funny as that. He's not funny.
He's like a good guy.
Yeah, and he's smart. His IQ is so high that he's considered a genius. So
he's a good man. So like he's a rare breed. So like we have to make sure that we're not flying to a different state with someone who's not a rare breed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we can't.
I mean, we can't also compare everyone to him, the guy we went out with in Boston.
I'm gonna be comparing people to everybody.
Yeah, but like
that's really what it comes
everyone's
down to.
different though. But I definitely think you should say, hey, okay, cool, let's do it this weekend. But do you have expectations from us? Because I can promise you're just gonna have a good time, some laughs, some chuckles, some memories, but ain't nothing going further than that. Like my sister is a devout Christian. I'm struggling on my own journey, but anyways, you can like throw that in the mix so he knows what's up. Do you know what I mean?
I'm just gonna simply say like no one's sleeping with you.
Well, Tina, he's talking to you, he's not talking to me.
Gabby, he talked to both of us. The reason that happened is he matched both of us, and both of us
I
were
never
talking
talked to him.
That scroll up. The reason
I deleted my app, girl.
Okay, the reason this conversation started is this dude matched with both Gabby and I, and he was conversating with both Gabby and I, and I said, "You're literally talking to my twin." And he goes, "Oh shit," and I was like, "Yeah."
He doesn't. He doesn't look familiar to me.
Yeah, no, he was talking to both of us. So yeah, no, it's both of us that need to. Hey, listen, this is.
No, it's you. I don't have the app. It's not like I can send him a message and be like, hey, what's your deal?
Anywho, guys, like, I have lots to think about.
No, you don't have anything to think about. It's not something you need to rack your head around.
What are you talking about?
You're talking about Homeboy?
No, I'm just talking about like, and I was like thinking to myself because I couldn't sleep last night about how like in this generation we almost expect relationships to end before they begin, and it's like you welcome someone in
because there's so much to hook up
to wait for them to depart, and it's like, why are we even doing that? Like, love is like specks of light.
You don't know
it's just
what
like,
love is, so stop talking about it.
Gabby, everyone has felt different forms of love.
You've never been in love, girl. I'm gonna need you to stop. Like, stop talking about it. You don't know what it is. You literally cannot speak on it. You've never experienced it.
I think maybe I like love John.
No,
to a
and
degree.
cut that out, please, and thank you.
Well, Gabby, I don't love that man anymore.
No, I don't care. Cut it out. Don't even say his name. Like, why are we even doing that? You never loved him. That was lust. That was never love, girl. Are you delusional?
Yeah.
And the fact that you even just said that shows you are nowhere near ever being ready for a real man to come up into your life.
Gabby, first of all, stop decreeing that in my life.
I'm not
That's
decreeing
fucking
that.
Crazy.
It's not decreeing it. It means you need to get ready because you're not right now.
Gabby, I am ready.
Danny, for you to just say that means you're not ready.
But you're not me, and you don't know how I felt in the moment, so you can't tell me what my
It doesn't matter what you felt in the moment. You have been way out of the situation. Should look at it now and be like, that was never
that
love.
version of me, who I'm not anymore, felt like they loved him.
It was not love, though. You felt that in the moment, but it was not love.
Okay, Gabby.
Like, hello? And the fact you're getting upset is
I'm not getting upset, but like you can't come into someone else's mind and body like, this is how you felt and this is what you were doing and this and
Titty,
this.
that is not what I'm saying. I'm saying the fact that you're 37 now and you can't look at the situation for what it was and know that that wasn't love.
Gabby, I understand it wasn't love, but the version of me who was existing at that moment, experiencing that experience, thought she was in love. So to that version of Danielle, I'm was
confused.
head over heels in love.
Okay, but you are not that person.
But I was.
No, it doesn't matter who you were, girl. It still wasn't love. It doesn't matter what version it was. You were not in love ever. Ever. So I'm like so confused about what you're saying.
It doesn't matter what type of version of a person you were, actually, Gabby. Like, that's what life is about, is going through different versions of yourself to get to the version you are now, and different versions of yourself experience different things in different ways because that is who you were at that time. Which doesn't mean it's you now. Like, now I know it's not love. Now
You just said 30 seconds ago, please tell me if I'm wrong in the comments. Did she not say, oh yeah, I think the only person I was in love with was John? So you do think you were in love with him?
I think that version of me was madly in love with him, hence why I wrote a goddamn poetry about him called Dear John.
Jenny, just because you wrote a poetry book, delusion.
Yeah, because I was convinced I was in love with him, Gabby.
That doesn't mean you were.
Life was over because John wasn't there.
Oh my gosh, whatever, girl.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean right now I'm that version of myself.
I'm just saying, the way you're looking at it is enough for me looking at you to know you have more growing to do before a real man steps up into your life, because you would not even be ready to handle that.
Gabby, you're looking at it in because you don't believe in time-space continuum.
What? Girl, yeah, no, what are you even talking about?
You don't believe
it's new age crap,
no,
girl.
It's not new age
yes,
crap.
it is. Like, what are you even talking about right now?
I'm talking about there's different versions of ourselves. That version of myself was in love with him. This version of myself gags and cringes at that version of me, but she existed. It happened.
Girl, you're missing the point of what I'm saying.
You're missing the point of what I'm saying.
No, Tinny, it doesn't matter what you're saying. It matters what I just said. You're not.
Well, think about what you're just saying. You're telling me what I feel and what I think doesn't matter. Only
I'm
you
saying to you, if a real man walked in right now, you would not handle that man. That man would not stay because of your own issues you have not worked out. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying.
That is your opinion, and it's very highly rude.
It's not rude, Danny.
It's very rude, Gabby.
Okay,
you don't know what would happen if the right man walked into my life right now. You have no idea.
Danny, I know you would not handle it with grace. No, you wouldn't.
Quiet
and
down,
then look at how you handled the situation from this week. No, girl. What are you talking about?
Gabby, I was valid in my feelings for the guy that came in from my life.
I'm not saying your feelings aren't valid. I'm saying if a real legit man, a husband came in, I don't think you would handle it appropriately. I don't think your emotions are checked enough for him to be like, okay, yeah, she's where she needs to be for me to marry her. That's what I'm saying.
Then he wouldn't be my husband, because my husband's not going to come in and say she's unhealed and
well,
she's
that's why
unworthy.
God hasn't sent our husbands, because we have shit to work out.
Gabby, that's not how life works.
Yeah, that is how
you don't
life
have to
works.
be perfect for a husband to come into your life.
God could block it till it's on his time.
Exactly,
And
but you
he's
still
like, oh,
won't be
y'all ain't
perfect
ready.
because none of us are perfect.
I'm not saying we have to be perfect. Did the words perfect come out of my mouth? Because I'm pretty sure I didn't say that. I'm saying there's certain things we need to snip in the bud, nip it in the bud, before God's like, okay, yeah, she's ready. Because no. And there's a reason why every single woman on this bloodline is either divorced, single, or in relationships that ain't crap. That's a generational curse.
I don't accept that. That's not my reality.
I mean, I don't accept it. I'm going to stand in the gap, period.
Okay, so then stop saying that. If you don't accept it, why are you saying it?
It's not that I'm accepting it. I'm saying there's things that need to be done in order for it to work out. All right, she's moody now, so let's end the video. You don't like hearing anyone's opinions about anything.
Gabby, it's not that I don't like hearing your opinion, but you think your opinion is the only opinion that matters.
No, I'm just saying you make no sense. You literally make no sense.
Gabby, I made perfect sense. You're just not hearing me, and you don't agree with
you're
my
like stuck.
spiritual
You're
beliefs.
like so oppressed with these new age ideologists, Christ consciousness BS.
Okay, but that is my beliefs, Gabby.
And that's why you're stuck where you're stuck at.
I don't feel like I'm stuck. I feel like every experience that I have is me expanding into a better and more positive version of myself.
Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm not gonna go back.
You're being so judgmental and rude right now.
I'm not
Holy
being.
fuck.
How am I being judgmental and rude? It's a conversation. You just don't like what I'm saying.
Gabby, but you're not listening to anything I have to say because it doesn't agree
Danny,
with
how
what
could
you're
you possibly say I'm evolving into a better version of myself?
Because I have been for years.
Okay, but this is the disconnect I'm talking about. Like, what we can't have a conversation because if I have an opinion outside of yours, you think I'm like the op. So like, there's no point of having.
Gabby, it's not that I think you're the op, but you basically told me to shut up. Like, no, I'm not listening to it. You're false. It's wrong. It is not a belief that's real or true.
Christ consciousness is not real or true.
Everyone
you
has
are not
Christ
God.
consciousness.
You are not God.
I am definitely God.
If you were God, you would be able to change your reality. You would be making money just breathing. We're not doing that right now, are we?
Gabby, it's because deep within the subconscious, we have convinced ourselves and we believed our whole lives that we are unworthy of that.
No, girl.
Yeah.
No. We're never going to agree on this. This is why I don't think a podcast will ever work because it would just go this way and it's just not, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. I'm never going to agree with that. You're going to think I'm some type of way because I don't agree with that. And it's just going to be a never-ending cycle of us just disagreeing and arguing or whatever this is over beliefs. Like, no. Like, I don't say things because it's judgmental. I'm saying things because I love you. And
Gabby, you're saying stuff and you are saying it with a tone and almost like you have to. This is how you need to live your life. You saying if a man came in right now and he was your husband, he would leave. First of all, who are you to say that?
First of all, so you don't think you naturally push your husband out because of your own issues you haven't worked out? Are you joking right now?
Even if we have issues to work out, if that's the man for me, he ain't leaving.
Danny, that's why he hasn't
sickness
came
and
yet.
health.
That's why he hasn't came yet. That's why he is not here yet. You don't have to be perfect, but you need to be out of what you're at right now. Maybe like 3 steps more, maybe 2 steps, maybe 1 step.
That is your judgment.
No.
That is your judgment of me. That is your judgment of me. That's not the fucking truth.
Okay. Why are you swearing at me?
That's not the truth.
Why are you swearing at me?
Because it's not the truth.
Okay, but why are you swearing at me?
Because it's not the truth.
Okay, what does that have to do with you swearing at me? I have not yet sworn at you once, so don't talk to me like that. I'm all set.
This went well.
Like, hello? Yeah, this is why we shouldn't film with each other. Because we're never going to see eye to eye. It's going to be this crap every time. So... And you got that spirit of offense, girl. I rebuke it in the mighty name of Jesus.
You don't need to rebuke anything off of me, girl.
Yeah, I rebuke it.
And yeah, bye.